What's up again, YouTubers? Here's the woofer I just got done frying. And in case you didn't know, these actually come apart, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you could almost buy a recon kit for these. I'm not 100% sure though. But there's going to be screws once you pull the rubber surround off. It's kind of hard to get off, but once you get that rubber surround off, I've already removed the screws out of it, out of the spider assembly. Take a look all the way around. There's screws here, and that one's actually removed, but it's still in there for some reason. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that these come apart. And they're almost like a modular design. Pretty easy to take apart too, actually. So you go ahead and pry up on the spider assembly. You can see that. It's just a plastic landing for the actual spider. And then you have the voice coil. There's the voice coil for you. That's at 700 watts RMS. My truck was not running. Voltage was averaging about 13 almost. It was 12.8, 13 volts when I was blasting on it. And you can see that the coil is absolutely fucking fried. It's fried as fried can get. So for those of you that say that these woofers will handle 1000 watts RMS all day long, or even continuously for longer than about, I don't know, I'd give it less than a minute, there's what happens right there. I mean, it's pretty severe damage, you can see. But let's see if we can't get some of this copper wire out of here. And it's freaking melted in there really good. I don't know what the hell it's holding on to, but it sure in the hell doesn't want to come out. Oh, there it goes. Look at all that copper. This fucking thing smells so good right now too. I wish you were here to experience it. Wow, that is a lot of fucking copper right there. Holy shit. Okay, that's all of it. So, for those of you that have always wondered what was inside of one of these woofers, that's basically the pull piece right there. And then you have the venting system that goes through. So it sucks air in from the vents on the outside. Sucks air in from there and pumps it out the bottom. This is how it works on these. Now this specific woofer right here, I put it in a box and I started cooking on it. And I was probably pushing about, I don't know, 600 watts I'd say realistically, because I didn't have a full tilt like I did when it was out of the box. And I smelled it cooking big time. So I decided that, before I finish it off, I'd pull it out of the box and do it free air, so you can see the smoke pouring out of the vents and see it actually blow out of the box. So anyway, there's your damage and the carnage, and then there's your dual spider. You got one on the top, one on the bottom. It appears to me that the tinsel leads that go to the actual voice coil are sewed in underneath, in between these two spiders. I guess I could take a knife and I guess I could take a knife real quick and cut that motherfucker open so you can check it out real quick. Give me a second here so I can find my knife. Got the handy Walmart Kershaw with the flip blade. Good knife. Yeah, so the voice coil is wound on a copper former. The former's actually fucking strong. It was a lot stronger than I was thinking. Alright, where's the leads at? I know they gotta go through right here somewhere. And there they are. Okay, so the leads do go through here. So if you look closely, you can actually see the lead itself. There's lead number 1. There's lead number 2. That goes to one voice coil. Lead number 3. And then lead number 4. And that goes to the second voice coil. And this is a 1222D. I don't know if you can see that. I don't think you can. SWR 1222D. Dual to them. But, yeah, so anyway, there's some pretty serious destruction for you. And this thing has so much copper on it. The coils in these things are loaded with, they're heavy. And there's quite a bit of copper there, so it'll have a lot of good motor force. I'm actually absolutely astonished at the strength of the spiders on this. And you know, honestly, I don't think it's the strength of the spider that keeps it from bottoming out. I think when that coil pulls up and out of that magnetic gap, when it's, you know, when the woofer's flexing and it's going up and down, when it pulls all the way up and out of the gap there, there's no more motor force, so it can't even exert enough force to rip the spider, because it runs out of BL. It runs out of motor force, literally. The coil pulls out of the gap. There's no more force to be applied. So anyway, here's my video. Make comments however you choose to do. I don't care if you dog on me or whatever, because that was actually pretty fucking stupid. This was a brand new woofer. I don't know, it had maybe 20 minutes of use on it before I decided to fucking wax it. But I guess I got bored and I got nothing better to do, and I got a point to prove. And like before, I mean, I've told a few guys that I get mad discounts on Alpine stuff. I mean, I'm not a rep, or I don't have any super ultra connects, but you hop on eBay, you can get these woofers for $269 for 2 of them shipped, and that's either the dual 4-ohm or the dual 2-ohm. This particular woofer I actually paid $200 for, as well as the other one that I still have brand new factory sealed in the box, which I'm not opening. I'll keep that one around for my extra, and I'll order 2 more. So when I decide to put 4 more in my truck, or 2 more for a total of 4, I'll just have an extra woofer on hand. So anyway, there you guys go. 1,000 watts, 12-inch Alpine Type R. That's what happens. Destruction. End of discussion. And not only that, but there's a couple of guys that were also saying the cooling on these things works in or out of the box differently. It works better in the box. That's not the case. This woofer was actually frying faster inside the box than it was outside of the box. Outside the box, it actually took a long time, a lot longer than I was thinking to actually cook it. But I mean, it hung with 700 watts pretty good, roughly, somewhere. I'd probably say realistically with the voltage to my amp around 13. Probably say I was getting 650 watts, maybe a little bit more, but probably not. I mean, I know for a fact the signal was not clipped going to this woofer, and it was not bottoming out at all. So I turned it up as loud as it would go before it started clipping, and that's basically somewhere around 650 to 700 clean CEA rated RMS watts. So they won't do 1,000 watts, guys. Bottom line. Here's my video to prove it. Alright, so there you go. Proof's in the pudding, guys. Later.